Are you ready for some yoga? So am I. This is a level 1 to 2 class, so it is not for beginners. It's not gentle. So we will be going level 1 to 2, which takes it up a notch. And if you're ready for that, I will recommend some blocks for some of those postures that might be a little harder to get into, and a blanket to sit on if you like to lift up your tailbone a little bit in those seated postures. And speaking of seated, we're going to start today sitting on our feet. And if this position or any other posture that I call out today is not in your repertoire, it's just not approachable or accessible for you, please just modify, do what your body wants you to do. Listen to your body. I know we're dealing with a lot of injuries, and it's worth repeating also that some of us have long legs, some of us have long torsos, some of us have long arms. And so some of the postures just are awkward to get into. And so just do the best you can, take what you can, leave the rest, and we will have a very sweet practice and learn and grow and get a little bit uncomfortable in some of this and push ourselves a teeny bit. And we will also take breaks where we can really just let the nectar of the sweet yoga practice really settle in. So have a seat right on your feet or wherever you're comfortable. Also, I want to recommend keeping some water close by. Really stay hydrated because your muscles need water for contraction. Mm. With that, let's get rolling. So sitting up nice and tall, arrive on your mat. Closing down the eyes if you like, maybe tucking your chin. Hands can be at your waist, at your heart if you desire. And tune in. Take a deep breath in and exhale. As your eyes are closed and you're breathing, I'll give you an opportunity to maybe have a theme, your own theme for the class. Maybe something you want to work on personally, like bringing more love or more joy into your life. That's just an example. And then we carry that through onto our mat, into the practice, so that we can then carry it out into the world off the mat, so that we become better, happier, healthier people that are able to handle the tough times and hopefully build resilience, build some tolerance, and really practice responding instead of reacting. And that's really the beauty of yoga, what it teaches us to respond instead of react, to take that pause, to take a breath and go, oh yeah, oh yeah. So let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Flutter those eyes open, reach up, rise up with your arms. And then exhale down. And now let's go ahead and have a seat if you're not already. I'm going to fold up the blanket, sit on a little edge of it here to keep the tailbone slightly elevated, which helps me to open my hips a little better before we get started. In this seated position, hands on the knees, we'll do some seated cat-cows to get started. So we'll try to link some breath to motion here. Inhale, rise up with your heart. Lift your chest, pull your shoulders down, and then exhale and round your back and tuck your chin. And then again, inhale, rise up for cow, pull your shoulders down, exhale back for cat, and see if you want to roll back on your tailbone. It gives you a little more. Inhale, rise up, pull up, exhale back, roll back, rock back, and one more. Inhale, rise up, cow, exhale back for cat, and then sit up nice and tall. Take your left hand on your left knee. Take your right hand behind you and gently push down on that left knee with your left hand as you use your right arm and your left hand to pull yourself into a twist and gently push your knee down a little bit, never forcing, but just get a little downward motion going there if you can. And then switch sides. Put your right hand on your right knee, take your left hand behind, shoulders drop, and then just pull yourself around. Just push gently down onto that knee. Not forcing, we're just taking a little gentle stretch. And then bring that back into the center and put the other leg in the front. Notice the difference. I definitely have one side that's tighter than the other. All right, and we'll take a few cat cows here. So rise up, pull the heart forward, exhale back. And again, inhale, rise up, reach up, pull your shoulders down, lift your heart, maybe lift your chin if that feels okay, and then exhale back. And one more time, rise up, reach up, pull your heart through the gate of your shoulders, and then exhale back, round, tuck your chin. And then we'll do the same thing we did. Take your right hand on your right knee, take your left hand behind, and just gently push down, now with the other foot in front. And then bring yourself around, plus push left hand on left knee, and bring yourself around. And then bring yourself back into the center. Reach up, rise up with your hands. Exhale and bring your hands in prayer pose right at your heart. Lift your heart right up to your sternum. Sit up as tall as you can and push down into your sit bones. Use your core to pull the crown of your head up as high as you can. Pull the shoulders down. Widen the collarbones as you bring your shoulder blades together in the back, like two elevator doors coming together. And then release that. Okay, so now we'll go to hands and knees. Keep your blanket and your blocks close by. Flip over to hands and knees, and we've got the hands right below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And we are going to draw some circles with our tailbone. So as you're here in your tabletop, feet are, I've got my toes tucked, but do whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to take the tailbone and first wag it side to side, so right and left. And I like to think of this as like kind of like the dog wagging the tail side to side. And then find yourself in the middle, tone up through your belly button, really tone, and then shear up between your shoulders so that we're not sagging. And I've got some really, I've got severe lordosis, so sometimes my back sags, I forget. So sometimes we have to kind of pull tighter to shear up and make sure our back is nice and straight. All right, from here, take your tailbone now and just let your body go wherever it wants to go to draw circles with that tailbone. And this opens up your pelvic floor, your lumbar spine, the entire sacral area. And I say, like, so many different things resonate with different people on this one, but we are trying to exaggerate circles, drawing a circle with your tailbone. Let's reverse. You could say, I'm going around the dial of the clock and I'm hitting every single number. You could also say, I heard this recently, I love it. You're scraping the peanut butter jar. You want every bit. Okay, go ahead and untuck your toes and let's take some cat cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, maybe lift your heart, maybe lift your chin, pull your shoulders back, lift your tailbone, and really drop your belly down. And then exhale, tuck your belly, pull your chin in and round through your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin even more. Inhale, rise up with that heart first, and then your chin if you can. Lift your tailbone, and then exhale, tuck under. One more. Inhale, lift, cow. Exhale, tuck, cat. Beautiful. Okay, let's flip the right hand so that the back of the hand is on the ground and your right fingers are facing your right knee, stretching that right wrist. Some of you may be getting a little bit more comfortable with this. If you are and you want a little more, you actually send your hips back just to 1/8 of an inch, and that really opens up and stretches that wrist. And then flip that palm back over. Let's get the other side. Back of left hand, palm is up, fingers facing the left knee. Beautiful. Release that. And let's take a melting heart puppy pose. So walk your hands out in front. You can take your fingertips and then keep your hips right over your knees. So don't sit back. Keep the knees right over the hips for melting heart and lower down. Now, this is one where you can also use a block underneath your forehead if that helps to support you. And you can reach your arms out here. And then if you are going for a more extreme posture, you bring your forehead down. And if your forehead is down, reach the arms. And if you feel like you want more, some people do, they actually put their chin to the ground, but be very careful with that one. Beautiful. Okay, walk your hands back in a little bit, kind of find that sweet spot, and we'll take some big body circles. So taking the hips back and then coming, whoa, forward. Oh, wow. Back and forward. And you might have to change your hand position a few times to find that sweet spot. And then reverse. And sweet spot meaning that you don't have to change your hands every time you go back and every time you go forward. And this actually gives you a little more power through your wrists as well. One more big, delicious body circle. And then sit way back with knees wide, arms extended for an extended child's pose. Just breathe. Put your forehead on the ground if you can. If it feels better, maybe make a pillow with your hands. I want you to be really comfortable and let the hips widen. Let these postures work their magic. Widening through the hips, opening and releasing through the outer thighs, inner thighs, back muscles, shoulder girdle. This is like the calm before the storm. And release that. Bring yourself back up to hands and knees. All right. So we are now going to take dolphin posture. So just bring your forearms onto the ground, hands onto the ground. From here, all we're going to do is take the right leg and extend it behind, put the ball of the foot on the floor, and then just push into your right heel. So you're literally down on your forearms, pushing into your right heel, ball of the foot, anchors, and then drop your head and just push. Spread your toes back there if you can. And then switch. Left ball of the foot, leg is long, drop your head, push into that left heel. Tone your core. Breathe. Good. Okay. Now let's take it down to the belly. From here, we'll take Sphinx posture. So elbows still, forearms still, and hands are still on the ground. Tops of the feet anchored. Lift your heart. With your elbows anchored, pull your rib cage forward. Pull your shoulders back. Ooh, shoulder blades really squeeze together. So if you can lift your heart a little more and push the tops of the feet and the pubic bone down and squeeze your butt muscles, this gives you a really nice deep expression of this posture. If you can lift up even more, take the back of your head behind you, anchor your elbows, pull your rib cage forward and the back of your head back. You've got this, equal and opposite pressure going in each direction, pulling and pushing and squeezing and breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Take a deep breath in and lift up. Tuck your chin slightly. And then bring yourself down. Walk your hands straight out to the sides and then come forward a couple inches. So you're off the mat and then you're up just a little bit. And we're doing a modified cobra from here. Forehead on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Peel your forehead, then your chest, and then push into your hands at the last moment for Bhujangasana, modified version. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up. Lift, lift. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and bring yourself down. And adjust your hands if they're not in the right spot. Inhale, lift, lift. Push into the ground, squeeze and breathe. Exhale down. Very nice. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, and bring yourself back up to hands and knees. Ooh, nice and tall through the spine. So everything that we do We are always trying to lengthen the spine with its natural curves. Keep those in mind. Okay, now from here, we're going to take our rib cage over to your left, down to the bottom, over to the right, and then up to the top. So a barrel roll over to the left, down to the bottom, over to the right, up to the top. It's like a cat-cow, but barrel rolling. One more this direction, and then go the other direction. So come over to the right, drop down to the ground, over to the left, up to the ceiling. 2 more barrel rolls. 1 more. Good. Hold yourself right here. We're taking a down facing dog. So make sure your toes are tucked. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips and lower your head and walk out your down dog. 1 heel down and then the other. And at this level, you know the names of the postures, or most of them anyway, and you kind of know some of the little tips. So keep pushing your chest towards your thighs and your thighs towards the back wall. And then roll up on both balls of the feet. Tuck your head down even lower. Bend your knees a little bit. And then send your hips a little higher. And then see if you can take your heels towards the ground. And you're just trying to find that length. You never ever have to touch. Your legs don't have to be straight. See if you can do a pelvic tilt up to the ground, up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend into both knees. Set your knees back down, untuck your toes, and we're going to do a modified chaturanga. So knees, chest, chin. So we shift our weight forward a little. Keep your elbows super close to your rib cage. Lower down, chest, chin. Come all the way down to the ground. Hopefully your hands are behind the head of the shoulder. If not, move them back. Inhale, tucking the elbows in. Rise up to a Bhujangasana, a cobra. And then exhale yourself down. Tuck your toes. Take it hands and knees, and then to plank. Hold your plank for a breath. And then take down facing dog. Find space in your back. Hands and wrists are strong. Take a deep breath. Exhale, rise up on the balls of the feet. Bend the knees a little. Look at your thumbs and start to walk up towards the top of the mat. While you're here at the top of the mat, let your neck be heavy. Standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's grab opposite elbows. And if you always put the same arm on top, put the other arm on top. And take yourself side to side in a nice ragdoll pendulum swing. Let your head be even heavier by letting your neck relax. Hold yourself steady in the middle. If you have it in your practice, lean forward just a little bit. It's kind of intimidating, but you'll feel your toes get strong and you'll feel the weight really carry through the front to the front on the back side of the body. We're getting ready to rise up. So root down, inhale, rise up, spread your angel wings way wide. Exhale, hands to heart. And then stand up tall. Lift your heart right up to your thumbs, proud and tall. Proud and tall. Proud chest, we say. So you lift up. You're not sticking out, you're lifting up. Pull your shoulder blades down. This is Tadasana. Push your hands firmly together. Heart or Anjali Mudra. Hold together. Just close down your eyes for a moment while you feel the earth beneath you and lift the crown of your head and feel your best posture at work here. Maybe that means you're pushing down into the feet a little stronger and you're squeezing your knees a little bent and tightening your butt and tucking your tailbone a little bit. And then release. Let it go. So let's go ahead and just like swing side to side. We have effort and ease and this beautiful dance and this beautiful balance of effort and ease through yoga. And you get to take the time and whatever you want to make it yours and make it effective in your body today. And it's different every day, isn't it? All right. So standing up nice and tall, Tadasana. Reach up, rise up, and take a gentle back bend, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale the arms down behind you and sit down in a chair with your arms or your hands facing back. Keep a soft bend in your elbows. All we're going to do is inhale, sweep the arms up to the front, hands to the front, and then exhale, sweep down and sit way back in your heels. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale down. Hold your chair for a moment. See if you can take a bind behind. So this is kind of practice for some of the other postures that we've been doing. Pull the hands down, widen the collarbones, sit deeply into your chair. Take a deep breath in and exhale, stand, bring the hands to the heart. All right, do a few sun salutations. We'll get rolling here. Reach and rise, gentle back bend, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Let's hold this first one. Just a quick reminder to push against shins or blocks. Wherever you're pushing against, whatever you're pushing against, pull your heart forward. Your knees can be bent or straight. And then you're pulling the crown of your head forward as you pull your shoulders down and back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to the top. Exhale, sit down in chair. Arms up or to the front, whichever feels best. Yeah, right. Inhale. Exhale, rise to Tadasana with hands at heart. Let your hands be at your sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Reach around to the back, interlace your fingers, and put your thumb, the other thumb on top. We're going to do Halasana, plow. So we sit back like a chair, and then you start to take a forward fold and lean over, bringing the hands way over your head to the back. Keep going, head over the head to the floor. Let yourself be heavy. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, lead with your hands, and pull up with your core. And then bring your hands back to heart. Let's roll up, let your arms down. Let's roll up and back through those feet, opening them up. Don't fall down. And then take yourself side to side, waking up those feet. And then soften the knees and take some of those stirs that we did while we were on hands and knees, just a couple. Remember, the more exaggerated you are, the more range of motion and reverse. And this is all playing a huge part in fall prevention. We want to have mobility, flexibility, strength, and rise up. Okay, let's lift the knees a few times. And then kick your own rear a couple times. Just open up those legs in case they haven't bent deeply today. And starting into Tadasana, we're going to take a flow. Reach and rise, gentle back bend. Lift your heart. Exhale, float angel wings all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, step back right foot, set right knee, untuck right toes, and then lift yourself up to low lunge. Reach your arms up and hook your thumbs. Take a deep breath in and lean back. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Now, if you can hold the plank and do a full chaturanga, go ahead and go for it. And we'll meet in down dog. If you want to set knees and go knees, chest, chin, take it that way. Inhale up to the back bend of your choice, your cobra, or maybe your up dog. And then we meet in down facing dog. Find length and strength. All right, inhale. Exhale, lift your right leg all the way up to the top. And then inhale, step to the right thumb, set your left knee down, untuck your left toes, rise up to a low lunge. See if you can reach your arms up over your head. Hook your thumbs the other direction. Inhale and lift and reach back if you can. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat and step up to Uttanasana, forward fold, top of mat. And hang here for a moment. Reach your right arm behind your right knee and grab onto your left knee, and then reach your left arm behind the left foot and then place it either above or below the right knee. And then if you can, straighten your legs a little more and actually use your arms to pull your chest towards your thighs. Release that. Root down to rise to the top. And bring your hands right to your heart. All right. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, float all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back left foot first. Set left knee. Untuck left toes. Just like before, push down to lift up. Whatever thumb wants to be in front. And reach back if you can. Low lunge. Stretch your entire body. And then bring your hands down and either take plank or knees, chest, chin, full chaturanga. Meet in down facing dog. Breathe. And when you get to down dog, take a deep breath, deep cleansing breath. And lift up your left foot. And bend your knees, look between your thumbs, set that left foot to left thumb, set right knee down, and take a low lunge. Reach up with those arms. Lean back if that's possible. Deep breath. And then exhale, hands to mat, step up to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Hold here for a breath. And we're exhaling to Utkatasana, chair. So drop your hips, lift your arms, sit back, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, swing your left arm down and back and behind, and bring your right arm parallel and level. And hold that. Drag your right hip crease back and your left knee forward. And looking over to your left, take a deep breath. Exhale, reach up, rise up into chair. Arms again, way up by the ears if you can. And then inhale. Exhale, drop your left arm down a little and take your right arm behind you. Open up your palm to the right. Drag your left hip crease back and your right knee forward. Reach to the ends of the earth. Inhale, rise up into chair. Exhale to Dasana. Whoosh. All right. Beautiful. Let's take a quick balance challenge. Roll the shoulders and let's stretch the neck. Lower your chin. Roll over to your right ear. Chin down. Roll over to your left. Chin down. Rise up. Beautiful. All right, little quick balance challenge here. All we're going to do is stand on that left leg, lift your right heel, and just lift the knee and see if you can do stork, where you put that foot right into the inner knee or just below the knee. If we don't want to push on a joint, but usually on stork, this is where we land. You can go just below if you like, or just above, or you can stay at your ankle. If it's possible, rise up with your arms and see if you can hook your thumbs at the top and look down slightly at your drishti, your focal point. Lift your fingers and then plug your shoulders back down. Hands to the heart. And then release that. And we'll get the other side, but shake that out. And let's take a nice inhale and an audible exhale. Inhale and let it go. Good. All right, other side. Balance on your right leg, soft knee, and then bring that left foot up to whatever degree feels good for your stork today. And every day is different, isn't it? And then if you feel like it, if you feel you can, bring your arms up above your head. Reach to the sky. And if it's possible, bring your hands to the heart. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Shear up if you need to. Soften somewhere if you need to. And release. Good. All right. Shake all that out. Heading down to the ground and then taking a warrior series. So here we go. Reach up, rise up, gentle. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, step back to plank. Hold your plank for a breath. Make sure you're strong. You can push into your heels and squeeze your butt if you want a stronger plank. Make sure your shoulders are plugged in. Take a deep breath and exhale, chaturanga. Bring it down. Lift up to the back bend of your choice and meet you in down facing dog. Send your chest towards your thighs. Send your thighs to the back wall without locking the knees. Lift up your right foot as high as it'll go comfortably and roll up onto the ball of the left foot. With your right knee bent above you, shift your right hip over your left and keep your shoulders square. Just hold it and hang there. And then go back to tripod, three-legged dog. Lift your leg. Inhale. And then exhale, step to the right thumb, warrior one. So ground down, back foot. Reach the arms strong and tall. Inhale. Exhale, reach back. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, straighten your right front leg. Inhale deeply. And then gently exhale, come down to pyramid. Slowly down we go. This is a great place for blocks. Legs are straight in pyramid. They're just not locked. And you can pop your back leg up closer if that feels better and turn your foot in if that feels better. But just practice your pyramid because we've been doing some really advanced postures lately, and sometimes it's nice to go back to the basics. Now, while you're here in pyramid, if you can, drag your right hip crease back. That's the front right foot. You're dragging that hip crease back. Let your head be heavy. All right, bend into your right front knee. Come back up to warrior one. Hold the arms up. And then exhale to warrior two. Reach those arms. Right arm front, left arm behind, and really reach powerful arms. And now shear up your arms, shear up your feet. So you're wrapping you're wrapping muscle around bone. Muscle around bone. Squeeze all your muscles around all your bones. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, take reverse. So you flip your palm and reach up and maybe reach back. Stay heavy in your right front knee. Lift your heart and maybe look up if you feel solid. Take a deep breath. Exhale, back to warrior two, and then keep going and take side angle. Right arm over right thigh, left arm up into the sky, and then maybe even all the way up and over to the front of the mat. And then rotate the rib cage open. Take that heart open. And this is a great place to either look up to strengthen the neck, and when you get tired, you look down, listen to your body. Inhale, exhale back to warrior two. Straighten your right front leg, and then take Trikonasana, triangle. Reach, reach, reach to the front. Take the right arm down and the left arm up, and it's 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And it's like you're between two panes of glass. So really fight this and pull the hands away from one another. And again, this is a great place for the blocks. If you want to just hang out on the block, hang out on your inner thigh, and or you can try to go Utthita Trikonasana, which is much more advanced, right? Try to keep yourself really between two panes of glass so you're not forward or back. And we're just practicing. We're holding these. This is like hatha, sun and moon, hatha. Bend into your right knee. Bring yourself back up to warrior two. Beautiful. And step up to top of mat into Tadasana. Oh, tongue twister, mountain. Bring your arms down and take a drink of water. Beautiful. All right, while we're here, standing up really tall, bend your left knee slightly, solid foundation. Bend your right knee, and then see if you can grab your right ankle. If not, grab onto your pants, or maybe use a strap if you have one. And then while you're balancing, soft left knee, start to challenge yourself by pushing your foot into your hand, and just stand there. And then see if you can reach up with your left arm and look down slightly at your drishti. Just keeping the knee pointed down right now. And then release. Whoosh. Okay. Building strength, taking some of these postures that we've been really maximizing, and we're slowing it down and getting better at them individually. All right. Reach up, rise up, gentle bend back. Urdhva Hastasana. Lift your heart. Exhale, float down. Step or jump back to plank. And you can go knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga, and we'll meet in down facing dog. Breathe. Lift up your left foot. Rise up on the ball of the right foot. Bend your left knee above and stack left hip up in the sky over your right hip. And just let your weight hang and open your left side of your body. Try to keep the shoulders square. One more deep breath. And then back up to tripod, left leg sky. And then see if you can step to your left thumb. Rise up into warrior one. Reach to the sky, lift. Arms are powerful, fingers reaching, legs are strong. Deep breath. Exhale, if you can, lean back a little. Inhale, back up tall. Exhale, straighten left front knee and lift up as tall as you can. Just reach the sky. Deep breath. Exhale, begin to hinge at the hips for pyramid. And again, use your blocks if you need to. If you don't need a block, if you're using block, you just remember to keep your knees from locking. Keep them from locking even if you're not using blocks, and then bring yourself down. Big hamstring stretch here with the soft knee. And then if you want more, you drag your left hip crease back gently. Beautiful. Bend your left knee. Inhale and rise up to warrior two. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Exhale to reverse. Stay solid in your left heel and left knee. Reach your left arm up if you like. Right arm to the back of the right thigh. You're really lifting your heart. And stay bent in your left knee and heavy in your left heel, left knee. Inhale. Exhale to warrior two. Find it. Shoulders plugged in. Reach those fingers powerful. Tighten your butt. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Left arm thigh, right arm sky. And then open your heart from the bottom up. Tighten up your butt. Where are your toes? Are they strong into the ground? Is your knee straight over your ankle, or is it trying to go left or right? And then look down if your neck gets tired. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, come back to warrior two and straighten the left front. Inhale, reach forward, and then flip left palm down, right arm up. And again, between two panes of glass, you stay either right here, which is powerful. You don't need to lean forward unless you want to. Lean down. And then just keep the arms, one at 6 o'clock, one at 12 o'clock, straight opposite one another. Beautiful. Take another deep, deep breath in. Exhale, bend into your left front knee, bring it back to warrior two, stay solid, and step up to Tadasana. Whoosh. Grab a drink if you need it. Allow your hands to relax. All right. Balance on the other side. Keep your knees soft. Lift up that other foot. Grab it if you can. And then reach your arm up if you can. Do whatever you need to do to make this happen. There's no right or wrong way as long as you're not hurting yourself. Sometimes we get stuck in the moment, we forget the process. It's kind of different for every body type. If you want the balance challenge, push your foot down into your hand. And we're not trying to lift the knee behind us. All we're doing is challenging our balance just by pushing into the hand. And the knee is actually straight down to the ground. And release. Whoosh. Very nice. Okay. Standing up tall, tighten up your rear end. Reach up, rise up, take a deep, deep breath. And then exhale, take a seat. Sit down, reach your arms high to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands come into the heart. All right. So the next one, we're going to step back with our right leg into crescent lunge. So the right heel will not hit the floor. So if you need to practice it or take your time, just step back into crescent lunge. So you're keeping the right heel off the ground. Keep your arms to the side for balance while you shear this up. Extend your right leg long. Stay bent in your left leg. So your heel's still not on the ground, but it's pushing towards the ground. Rise up with your arms. Good. Exhale, swing your left arm down like we did earlier, but now we're in a crescent lunge, so it's harder. Bend your back knee if you need to. Stay as powerful as you can. Inhale. Exhale, rise up. And then step up to Tadasana. Feel that power and that vibration in that joint. Woo! All right. Do a few hip stirs in each direction. Let's stretch the neck a few times. And anytime during practice, if you need to take a break and stretch your neck or something, please do so. All right. As a matter of fact, let's interlace palms and push hands away from us. Shoulders plug in and pull down, and then let's lift up. And lift your ribs, tighten your butt. Take that behind your head and lean back, pushing your head into your hands and widening your elbows. And then bring your elbows together and round over a little bit. Let your hands be heavy on your neck if that feels okay. And then release. Okay. So stepping back, left foot for crescent. Gentle ball of the foot only. Stay really bent in both knees at first. And you can keep this left knee bent as much as you need to. It's a little easier that way. If you want to go more power, you start to push that heel and make the leg more straight. Inhale, rise up with both arms. And then exhale, swing around towards your right arm behind you, left arm front. Feel the twist. Take a deep breath in. Hold the power. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, rise back up. Step up to Tadasana. All right. One more flow. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle back bend. Exhale, and it's just to get to the ground. Inhale, lift to a half. Exhale, step back and take child's pose. And this child's pose can be extended or traditional. And I really encourage you to go out of your comfort zone a little bit and try a traditional here and there. Traditional is, and I'm going to use a block just to show you, with your head down, your legs together, forehead on the block, and relax. Or forehead on the ground and breathe. Allow your body to relax. Allow your breath to be your guide. Soften something, let go, melt, release. One more deep breath here. Release that. Bring yourself up to seated. And we are going to take the rest of our postures on our back. So if you like, and if you can, cross your ankles and roll over onto your butt. Now I'm going to switch directions so it's easier to see me, but bring yourself down on your back and draw the knees into the chest. And find the knees in your hands and take your knees independently. They're going to circle away from one another and around and then come together. And we'll do that 2 times and then we'll switch directions. As you start to advance your practice, you may start to really get more meditative in the silent moments. As we get stronger in our body, we also get stronger in our mind. And you're able to benefit more and more progressively from yoga, just like anything in life. The more you know, the more you can do. Let's hang on to our knees and rotate through the ankles. Tuck your chin a little bit. And feel free to place a block or a blanket under your head for a pillow. Reverse. And let's take a spinal twist. Extend your right leg all the way down and take your left knee across your body towards the right, and then look to the left. Extend that left arm out, look to that left thumb, and then close down the eyes. When you can start to get into your breath. Clearly, I'm already in my meditative state. See if you can soften and really let go. There's usually something holding on or holding back. So start by sending your breath there. That's called being mindful. And as we flex that quote-unquote muscle, it gets stronger too. The mind gets stronger and stronger with meditation, mindfulness, and yoga. Take a deep breath and be really heavy into the floor. Let go a little more. Be here for 2 more breaths. Fill those lungs. And on every exhale, melt into the floor a little deeper. Let's bring the knees up and over to the center one more time. And then exhale the left leg down, and take the right knee across the body towards the left, towards the floor. Try to keep the shoulders on the ground. As you extend your right arm out, spinal twist. Look to the right, close down your eyes. Find softness. let go. See if you can soften between your eyebrows. Release your jaw. Release and let go on every exhale. Just melt a little deeper. It might be something kind of holding you back. We don't fix it in one session, but we can sure work on it and chip away at it one breath at a time. And then bring yourself onto your back. And let's find center again and pull the knees right into the chest one more time. Or once again. And then extend the legs straight up into the sky. Allowing the blood to use gravity to help with that Venus return to the heart. One more breath here. Bend the knees, set the feet right on the ground next to your rear end, and we're going to take a bridge. We'll take 3 rolling bridges, and then we will hold the last one. So inhale, exhale, push into your heels, lift your hips, tuck your chin, and just roll back down. Just be gentle with yourself on these first 3, and then we'll hold it on the 4th one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your hips back down to the ground. Inhale, push into your heels to lift your hips up, tuck your chin, flatten your neck, squeeze your butt. And exhale, bring it back down. And now this time we'll hold it. We'll be a little more demanding. Push into your heels, squeeze your butt, lift your hips. Fold under your shoulders. See if you want to take a bind underneath and releasing those hands. And then shearing up and pushing down into your heels to lift the hips up, flatten the neck. Powerful legs, even using your powerful upper arms and your elbows into the ground. And then drag your knees toward one another, squeeze your butt even more. One more breath here. And exhale down. Whoosh. And if butterfly feels okay, take the bottoms of the feet together and allow your knees to separate, using props if you need to. Let's take the arms up into cactus. So palms up, elbows at a 90 degree. And then let yourself relax. Really open your breath. Open the lungs on the inhale like an umbrella, 360 degrees all the way around. Meaning you're breathing into your sides and your back body as well as the front. And every exhale is an opportunity to not only let go, but then if you're really using your breathing muscles, and you can tighten up through your core, the ribs, and the mula bandha, the pelvic floor. So let's do that. Let's inhale big, slowly, keep breathing in. And as you exhale, knit the ribs together, squeeze your butt, push your heels together, mula bandha. You're almost doing like a pelvic tilt. And let's do that one more time. Relax everything. Inhale, open up the rib cage, big, big, big. Exhale, knit the ribs, squeeze your pelvic floor, dig and squeeze the heels together and relax. And then walk the feet apart and the knees knock down together, supporting one another as in the supported bridge posture. Let's bring the arms way up over the head and then just let them fall where they may. Tucking your chin again and holding space between the feet, between the arms and the the collarbones, or space. And then we'll take Shavasana. So you can stay here or extend legs. And find whatever Shavasana works in your body. You might remain with arms on the ground above your head or on the ground by your sides. Palms up or palms down. Maybe one palm up, one palm down, depending on your mood and how you're feeling today. And just breathe. Finding space in your body. Finding relaxation in your entire body. Breathing in deeply. Really noticing your breath. And while you're there in your Shavasana, notice your inhale. And as you're noticing your inhale, soften between your eyebrows. And with every exhale, let go of your jaw, like part your teeth slightly. See how that feels. And every inhale, 360-degree inhale, front, sides, back of your ribs. And every exhale, knitting the ribs together, feeling your belly get strong. And if you want to continue breathing like that, keep doing so, or just breathe, just relax for the last couple of breaths of your Shavasana. Shavasana is where the meditative quality really seeps in deep as we get better and stronger and more resilient and build more tolerance to the silence. You cannot believe the nectar that happens, the beauty that happens in your mind. It expands and helps you to be responsive instead of reactive, curious. It boosts your immune system. I'm going to be totally quiet for 1 minute for the last part of your Shavasana here. So just breathe and I'll call you out in 1 minute. Take a big, deep, delicious breath in and let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Bring some life back into your limbs. Awareness back into the space of the room, the sounds, the feels. And draw one knee into your chest and then the other. And maybe give yourself a hug by grabbing your shins, tucking your chin, and lifting your head up. But keep your chin tucked if you do that. And then take yourself over to one side for that fetal position, using your bottom arm as a pillow, and just really be heavy into the floor. Train that parasympathetic nervous system. Yes, it's safe. I can restore, I can breathe. I've got the power to take myself here anytime I need to. And then bring yourself up to seated position. Sukhasana, seated position of your choice. Sitting up tall and then softening. Let's bring the arms up, reach up, rise up, and then exhale the hands to the heart. Close down the eyes if you're comfortable with that. And today, as you take your yoga off your mat into the world, I encourage you, in the memory of maybe someone you've lost, to live bigger, shine brighter, and love harder in their memory. Here's to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.